Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be talking about something that's on a lot of people's minds, which is the COVID vaccine. I'm not going to talk about whether you should or shouldn't have it, but for those people who have decided they are going to have it or have to have it for some reason or other, a question that often comes up is, how will this affect me? Is this going to cause trouble to my immune system? Is this going to cause a relapse? All those kind of questions. Because, of course, for some people, having a vaccination or an injection or some drugs back in the past might have triggered them going into their original cause of their problems like ME or chronic fatigue. Or there's just a general concern about how my immune system deal with this. So as I say, it's something I've been asked quite a lot recently, so I thought I'd do a little video to help people in case you're in that position where you're heading towards the vaccine. And we know that people have done the lightning process. So very often when they get well, they go, right, I'm going to travel the world, and they have to therefore have these jabs that you need when you go and visit countries with different illnesses, and they find that they're absolutely fine. So that would suggest, in terms of doing the enlightenment process to get well, that it is possible, absolutely, if that's what you choose to have vaccines and your body be okay. What you need to do, of course, is to use the process to help your body to accept and benefit and value from that vaccine as much as you can. Because, of course, if you're running a fear pattern whilst you have the vaccine, then you've got more of a chance of something going a bit wonky, because we know that fear has an effect on the immune system. So instead, what we'd recommend you do, because this is the direction you're going in, is to spend some time using the process, thinking, okay, how do I want to feel? Make sure you're stopping any negative kind of responses. How do you want to feel? And it's probably going to be something like, I want to feel that this medicine is safe and going to target exactly what it needs to. My body can accommodate it just as it would any other drugs or pills I've had in the past where I had a really good response to it. And maybe you want to say, and I want my immune system to be really, really strong. There's an interesting study they did where they took people up a mountain. A guy called Benedetti does it in northern Italy, and they're professional cyclists, and he takes them up the mountain, and it's in the Alps, and because it's in the Alps there's less oxygen because it's high up, and he says, right, go on the bicycle as fast as you can, and they do, and what they find is they can't go as far and as long as if they were on ground level, sea level, because there's just not as much oxygen in the air at that high altitude. So then he says, well, put this oxygen mask on. They put the mask on, they strap it on, he switches on the machine, and they cycle again. And now they can cycle pretty much the same as if they were down on sea level. And right at the end of the experiment, he shows them the tube isn't even attached to the machine. They've just been breathing in the normal low levels of oxygen, that high altitude, but they've been able to perform a lot better. So their physiology changes as a result of what they think they're getting. So they think they're getting oxygen, they can go further. So in the same way with the lightning process, when you take yourself back to a time where you are getting in touch with a powerfully strong, healthy immune system, then you will be boosting your immune system. There's quite a lot of evidence to suggest this now. One of the problems, of course, is when we have a strong immune system, we don't often think about it. It's not something we notice. So you probably need to remember a time when you naturally must have been well because of what you were doing, when you were climbing that mountain, when you were dancing on that table, where you were living your life and feeling great. Then your immune system would be strong. So those are my tips for this. If this is what you're doing and you're heading towards the vaccine, then to get yourself in the best space you can by doing some brain rehearsal before you go, so that you're calm, you're relaxed, you're positive, you're optimistic, and you're boosting your immune system in every way that you can, is going to mean that you're going to be able to just navigate your way through this like pretty much everybody else is going to do who has it. So take care of yourselves. See you soon.